Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast presented by LineStar. We have your top 5 NFL player picks for Underdog Fantasy for Week 4 in the NFL. Alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. And Tyler, this NFL season is flying by. And we've also got some new fans to the NFL. Welcome, Swifties. You think they're prop betting too?
I think we should tell them how to prop bet. Yeah,
let's do it.
They should come join us. Might as well.
We've been doing pretty well on the show. So If you're a Swiftie or if you're not a Swiftie, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment below. A comment enters you into our prop bets contest. If Tyler and I both hit our picks, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. If we go for it and hit all 5 of our picks, one randomly selected commenter wins $200. So make sure you're in it to win it. We're here to help you with our picks, and we've got some good ones. Last week on the show, we were 3-2. Came close, got burned by a couple of them. But this week, we are back. Our overall record last week was pretty good, Tyler. We were 11 of 16 picks last week, so looking to build on that momentum heading into this week. If you don't already have Underdog Fantasy, go ahead and download that app. It's a great way to get in the game for NFL. It's especially if you're in a state like I am in California where it's not yet legal to do sports betting, but this is a way to kind of get in the game. It's a great app, so check it out. Download it. Use that promo code LineStar, and you'll get up to $100 of your first deposit matched. And I believe they are now running a special where the first deposit will match up to $500. So go check that out. Use that promo code LineStar. The link is below. So make sure to take advantage. And Tyler and I are both using this tool called the PropsAI tool. You can find that on the LineStar app. It's a great tool that'll help you find the best value in the prop market. Go to LineStarApp.com and you can take a look at it. Also, we have a tutorial video that shows you kind of how to use it and stuff. So if you're just curious and want to know more about it, you can check out our other videos on our channel. All right, let's get into Week 4 action. We've got a lot of great bets for you. And we're going to start things off with Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen, over 84.5 receiving yards. Allen is third in the NFL in receiving yards with 402. He has 32 receptions. That leads the NFL. Last week, 215 receiving yards against the Vikings. Are you kidding me? And he had 111 the week prior against Tennessee. Well, now he gets an even better matchup, maybe. Raiders 30th in pass defense DVOA versus wide receiver ones. And you've got the added, I guess, it's not really a benefit to see a wide receiver go down, but Mike Williams is out with an ACL injury for the rest of the season, which means that there's more targets up for grabs, and they're going to be leaning on Keenan Allen heavily to get the win here against the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler, how do you appraise this line for Keenan Allen, who is a top 5 wide receiver this year? How about that?
And he should be. I think he's just been amazing this year, and the offense without Big Mike and Eckler, Keenan is by far and away the best target they have. Mike Williams had a 22% target share, so that is gone. And even with him there, Keenan had a 33% target share, which is just unheard of. And I think he's going to be able to keep that level of a target share since Big Mike is not there. So all in all, I'm still all in on Keenan Allen.
It's nice to finally see him and Justin Herbert start to establish chemistry. It just seemed like every time that they started to get some sort of connection, he got hurt or something happened, or Justin Herbert last year was dealing with rib injuries. So it's nice to see that connection. To over 200 receiving yards last week was just incredible to see for Keenan Allen. So
and he threw a 49-yard touchdown.
There you go as well. Quite the athlete. Doing it all. Doesn't help us in the props, but hey, it's cool to see. All right, next up, we're going to go to the Jacksonville Jaguars running back, former Clemson Tiger Travis Etienne, over 68.5 rushing yards. Etienne has gone over this 2 of 3 games so far this season. He's averaging 68 rush yards through those games. And going up against the Atlanta Falcons, they rank 24th in rush defense versus opposing running backs. What do you make of Etienne's prospects against this Atlanta Falcons defense that they're just meh against the run?
Yeah, I think Etienne is getting the workload like he was last year. He is the guy, and he's going to continue to be And in this matchup, it's a matchup that Miles Sanders went for 72, Jamar Gibbs went for 80, and then A.J. Dillon was the only one that didn't go over versus the Falcons. But he has looked absolutely awful, and he still had 55 yards. So I think how explosive Etienne is, 68 shouldn't be that big of an issue with him.
Yeah, that's the key word for Etienne is explosive. He's also extremely elusive as well, and I think that's going to be a problem for this Falcons defense that's, still struggling in some spots there. So nice pick there for Etienne, higher than that 68.5-yard rush mark. Next up to another big running back, Zach Moss has stepped up to fill the void in the absence of Jonathan Taylor. We're going over 66.5 rush yards for him. It's a total he's hit over the last 2 games that he's played. 122 rushing yards against Baltimore last week, and then 88 against Houston back in week 2. And now going up against the Rams, who ranked 29th in rush defense DVOA. When you look at the running backs that the Rams have faced so far this season, Kenneth Walker put up 64, Christian McCaffrey had 116, and Mixon had 65 in this one. I definitely see the Indianapolis Colts leaning into the run a bit more in this one. We do have Anthony Richardson is supposed to be back for the Colts in this one, but you got a rookie quarterback. He's going to lean on the run game in this one. That seems to be what their offense has been predicated on so far this season, and Moss has been proven he can handle the workload. What do you think of this prop here?
Yeah, I mean, Moss has been very, very good. Also, he just has a gigantic workload. So, I mean, his backup is Trey Sermon, who has bounced around to a couple teams, hasn't been good enough really for a backup job. And now that's who they have to fall back to. So I think Zach Moss is going to get all the work he can possibly handle once again. And that's key at the running back position. It's you just need volume, and he is going to get that. And I think 66.5 is too low of a line for the amount of volume he's going to get.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially against this Rams defense that, I know, yes, they went up against Christian McCaffrey. He's a pretty good running back, but still, not able to slow him down at all. Over 116 yards for him. Yeah, 116 for CMC in that one. So he's in a good spot. Next up, Tyler, it's time for you and I to have our best picks on Underdog Fantasy. Where are you headed for your pick?
I'm going to go with some correlation with our Keenan Allen pick, and I am going with Justin Herbert, higher than 281.5 passing yards. Eckler's probably out again. Josh Kelly has looked worthless. He's just looked bad. They're going to have to throw to move this ball. Everyone not named Russell Wilson has been able to do that on the Raiders. Justin Herbert absolutely will be able to, and I like the higher.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin Herbert, I think he's underrated. I know the Chargers haven't been that impressive as far as their record is concerned, but I mean, Justin Herbert was a preseason one of the MVP favorites, so hopefully they can start to air it out a little more. Let's see that Kellen Moore offense at work. All right, for my pick, I am going to my favorite wide receiver in the NFL. That is former Georgia Bulldog George Pickens, over 56.5 receiving yards. Pickens averaging 79 per game this season. He's gone over in 2 of the 3 games. Going up against a Houston Texans pass defense that ranks 17th, just kind of meh. And when you look at the teams that Houston has faced, the opposing lead pass catcher, Zay Flowers, had 78. Michael Pittman, 56. Evan Ingram, 67. George Pickens is way more talented than those guys, in my opinion. No offense to them, but he is. He's like an acrobat. I mean, if he didn't play in the NFL, Tyler, he could try out for Cirque du Soleil. The guy is incredible. And when you look at the Steelers' offense, they're kind of content to just let their defense do most of the work, but they do employ some of these, big plays, right? Like just a couple electric plays to get them just, a couple points here and there. And who do they turn to for those electric plays? George Pickens. I think he'll get enough receiving yards in this one to go over that line of 56.5. He had 127 receiving yards against a Cleveland Browns defense that, Tyler, is ranked the best in the NFL right now. So I like Pickens here. I think he's in a good spot against a Houston Texans team that, I think they've got a good coach in D'Amico Ryans to help stop some of the passing game here for Pittsburgh, but loving George Pickens here. Not even Matt Canada can screw this up, I think. Although I say that, knock on wood.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers has been the only, like, last season, I was pulling my hair out because I kept picking George Pickens props. And now they're finally starting to realize the talent he has, especially in the absence of Deontay Johnson, which is a huge point in this one. He is still out. So a nice prop pick for you there. All right. You can find all of our picks. Underdog Fantasy is the app you need to check out and download. Use the promo code LineStar and you'll get up to $100 of your first deposit match. So make sure to take advantage of that. And make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to our channel. Not only does it help us out in the algorithm on YouTube, it also helps you out because if we hit all 5 of our props, one randomly selected commenter wins $200. And if Tyler and I, or if Tyler and I both hit our props, someone's winning $50. Either way, we're trying to give out some money here on the show, and hopefully you guys can win some money by tailing us. And then check out the LineStar app. It's what we're using to find the best value in the prop market. The PropsAI tool has been awesome, especially in baseball for us. We're about to finish out the baseball season in the green. So Tyler's on a hot streak there as well. So make sure you tune into our other content that we've got on the channel. If you're not a part of the Noti gang, Tyler, gotta be. Got to get on these props right when we come out with videos.
Got to get those early lines.
Exactly. All right. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. Remember to bet responsibly. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck.